if at all there is a counter coming in by Arvind Kejriwal, because there's a press conference that he is addressing at the moment. We have to cut across to that.
लोगों को और दिल्ली के लोगों द्वारा प्रचंड बहुमत से चुनी हुई सरकार को केवल गालियां देने का काम किया। 2015 में दिल्ली के लोगों ने 2 सरकारें चुनी थी दिल्ली के लिए। दिल्ली के संविधान में एक अजीब सिचुएशन है, दिल्ली हाफ स्टेट है, तो दिल्ली में लोग 2 सरकारें चुनते हैं। कुछ मुद्दे एक सरकार के अंडर में आते हैं और कुछ मुद्दे दूसरी सरकार के अंडर में आते हैं। तो दिल्ली में 2015 में लोगों ने 2 सरकारें चुनी थी, केंद्र सरकार बीजेपी की और दिल्ली सरकार आम आदमी पार्टी की। उसको अब 10 साल हो गए। इन 10 सालों में आम आदमी पार्टी की दिल्ली सरकार ने क्या क्या काम किए, आज अगर आप मुझे बताने के लिए बोलें तो शायद मुझे 2-3 घंटे भी कम पड़ें। इतने काम किए, इतने काम किए, इतने काम किए। शिक्षा में, स्वास्थ्य में, बिजली में, पानी में, सीवर में, सड़क, इतने काम किए हम लोगों ने कि मैं कई घंटों तक काम गिना सकता हूं। लेकिन जो दूसरी सरकार थी, जो दिल्ली के लोगों ने केंद्र सरकार चुनी थी बीजेपी की, उन्होंने 10 साल में एक भी ऐसा काम नहीं किया जो कि आज प्रधानमंत्री जी अपने 43 मिनट के भाषण में आप लोगों को गिना के गए होंगे। अगर उन्होंने 10 साल में काम किए होते तो शायद आज उन्हें दिल्ली के लोगों को इतनी गालियां देने की जरूरत ना पड़ती। वो अपने काम गिनाते, वो गालियां ना देते। जो व्यक्ति काम करता है वो गाली नहीं देता। जब कोई आदमी काम नहीं करता तो फिर उसे गालियां देनी पड़ती है। वो गालियों के बस पे चुनाव लड़ता है। 2020 में प्रधानमंत्री जी ने दिल्ली के लोगों से कई वादे किए थे। 2020 के विधानसभा चुनाव में भी आए थे। ये बीजेपी का संकल्प पत्र है। इसमें कई सारी बातें लिखी हुई है। इसमें प्रधानमंत्री जी कह के गए थे 2020 में, साफ साफ इसमें लिखा है 2022 तक दिल्ली में सब लोगों को पक्के मकान दे दिए जाएंगे। ये इस संकल्प पत्र में प्रधानमंत्री जी ने बोला, 2020 में बोला उन्होंने। 2022 तक दिल्ली में सब लोगों को पक्के मकान दे दिए जाएंगे। 2020 से लेके 2025 तक आज प्रधानमंत्री जी 1700 मकानों की चाबी देके गए हैं। इसके पहले कालका जी में 3000 मकानों की चाबियां दी थी, तो मोटे मोटे तौर पे 4700 मकान बनाए हैं 5 साल में। 4700 मकान बनाए हैं 5 साल में। दिल्ली में 4 लाख झुग्गियां हैं, 15 लाख लोगों को मकान चाहिए। 4700 मकान इन्होंने 5 साल में बनाए हैं।
So that was the AAP convener Arvind Kejriwal trying to counter Prime Minister Narendra Modi over the statements that he made while at Ramleela Maidan. Let me take this across to my colleague Aman Sharma, continues to be with us on the broadcast. Aman, is this a self-goal by the Aam Aadmi Party and in turn by Arvind Kejriwal, or is he actually coming up with a counter to Narendra Modi?
Well, Greha, obviously we will see this also happening in the next few days as well, because the elections are about to be announced maybe next week. So obviously Arvind Kejriwal coming out and countering what Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said, questioning that what the centre has done for the Delhi government, saying that, they had promised nearly 4 lakh houses, but only 4,700 odd have been made. So he's trying to discount the big announcement today by Prime Minister Modi of these, Jhuggi to concrete houses claim of the BJP, which the scheme which has been running by the central government. But I think central to all this also, Greha, is the Prime Minister's strong attack that, look, the BJP leaders or the Prime Minister has not built a Sheesh Mahal for himself, as Mr. Kejriwal has the issue of corruption. and the issue of largesse on the part of the AAP leaders is very much sticking in this election, and that is why we see the BJP going hammer and tongs at the Aam Aadmi Party, saying all your top leaders have been either been in jail. Okay, now they may have come out on bail, but the charges still against you still remain on the strong corruption charges which are in trial in many courts in the country. So why is Aam Aadmi Party trying to take a moral high ground here? The Prime Minister is saying that bring a double engine government in Delhi, that will solve your problems, while Aam Aadmi Party here, maybe we are hearing Mr. Kejriwal again driving a wedge, saying the centre has promised a lot of things but has not been able to do anything in Delhi, while if he starts narrating his own record of what he's done in Delhi for the last 10 years, he said even 2 to 3 years would fall short. So clearly this war of words is on, and I think but the BJP is very confident that there is strong anti-incumbency against Mr. Kejriwal, and that is why AAP is very worried in these elections and the BJP is on an upswing. Let's see how the BJP actually counters the two big promises of the AAP. I would say the two big issues on which AAP has an advantage. One is the free electricity scheme, ongoing scheme in Delhi, and the second is the rupees 2100 promise for women, which Mr. Kejriwal made a few weeks ago. The BJP is still to come up with a counter to it. Maybe they will come out in their manifesto about a similar women's scheme. We'll have to wait and see, Greya.
And Pallavi, do you think Aam Aadmi Party, despite the Prime Minister really, coming into this entire Delhi dangle, has that edge because of the free electricity and the welfare scheme specially announced for the women in the national capital?
See, we also have to understand that AAP faces a lot of challenge, and the challenge is of unfulfilled promises. I mean, whatever is happening in Delhi elections will also be clouded by what is happening in neighborhood Punjab, where the AAP is in power, and over there are massive problems which are emerging. One of law and order, which unlike Delhi as a half state, which Arvind Kejriwal has just called it, the Punjab is a full government. I mean, it's a full state, and there is a law and problem issue over there. Second is also of, for example, the money going into accounts of women, electricity problems, water problems. How will AAP kind of explain that? That's the question which the BJP is going to be repeatedly asking, that here you have an example where the AAP cannot make excuses that they're a half state or a half government. Over here they are full-fledged in power. It's virtually run by Arvind Kejriwal through remote control, yet they are not able to fulfill the promises of the people. And the list is long as far as the BJP is concerned, but look at the kind of wordings which are coming in from the former Delhi CM. He's also invoking a kind of fear-mongering when he's saying that if people vote for the BJP, those who are living in Jhuggi Jhopris will lose their homes. That's not what the BJP is saying. The BJP is saying that if you vote for us, you will be replaced with a better home, better accommodation. The fancy house which your former chief minister lived in by way of Sheesh Mahal, why should he be living in that? Why should you not get a better accommodation? How fair is it that a large chunk of Delhiites continue to live in these JJ clusters with very, very poor conditions of living? Why should their children not have a better life? So this is going to be the alternate lifestyle being promised by the BJP, as opposed to kind of fear-mongering raised by Arvind Kejriwal that your livelihood is going to be snatched away, and in the case the BJP comes to power.
Right, Pallavi and Aman, do stay on with us. Thank you so much for your inputs.